the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
There's good energy in this room today.
It's not even Tuesday.
I know, it's crazy. Thursday is Thursday the new Tuesday?
Thursday is like the Tuesday of the weekend.
Oh, wow. Yep.
It makes sense.
Yep. Carry the one.
It makes sense.
And I'm feeling pretty good, and I hope that you're feeling good out there listening. And we appreciate you listening, but nobody's feeling better than Tuzette over there.
Oh,
My
she
God.
was getting
the
it.
dancing moves. Absolutely electric.
I know she's in the middle of the circle at the school dances.
No doubt.
Clearing everybody out. Hey,
One leg behind.
get out. Get out.
She hit the worm.
Is that the can opener? Is that what that
You do
is?
the worm?
Yeah, exactly. Can opener.
I mean,
I think it is.
looks like a can opener. I never knew the name of it.
This is can opener into the pool.
Into the pool,
That's
yeah.
Jack
No, can opener is one leg up, tucked.
Oh, is it?
It's
I
a
didn't know
half
that.
cannonball.
Wait, I thought jackknife was the one leg, lean back. I don't really know. You might be right. It feels.
Yeah, it's
Is
can opener.
jackknife not just straight?
You'd have to be like this to be
I
Jack.
can't remember what a jackknife is. I know can opener is definitely one leg tucked, lean back. Makes a much bigger splash than a cannonball, despite popular opinion.
I always go Cabbage Patch.
What's the Cabbage Patch?
This one. Isn't this Cabbage Patch?
Oh, on the dance
Yes.
move?
Yeah.
That would be cabbage.
Wait, what?
Cabbage
More
Patch.
like- Yeah, that's
That's
Cabbage Patch.
This
yeah.
is Cabbage Patch?
I think
Yep.
so.
That's what I always
that
called
used to
it.
be a baller.
It looks like it's one of those snowball, snow cone situations.
Ah.
It could be a
Oh,
jackknife
yeah.
or a can opener.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
At least that's what Google's telling me.
Mhm. My personal favorite when I learned how to do it, when I got over the fear, was the flying squirrel or the watermelon.
Okay, elaborate.
Flying squirrel is
Just,
you tuck.
I think
both,
I know what the flying
Yeah,
squirrel
you tuck
is.
both feet back and you land at the top of your head.
Okay, what's
first.
the watermelon?
Watermelon is you look like you're going to do a belly flop
Okay.
like
And
this,
then-
and you tuck at the
Oh,
last
so you
minute.
curl and then look
You
like a.
curl, and then you hit the back of your head. The
Okay.
crown. You lead with the crown
Okay.
on both those moves.
Interesting.
Get ejected from the pool parties for that.
People are like, they see you, you're like, no, not a belly flop. Then boom, last second,
They're like, no.
you tuck and roll.
Yeah.
And you're like, you thought.
Yeah. And Jake's like,
What a curveball.
"Ah,
I'm Jake.
I'm Jake. Ah."
What was that about again?
You just
The
being-
duck.
Yeah, you
You didn't want to
Yeah.
put the duck on
like,
the
too cool.
on the dash.
Just being too cool for school.
I'm Jake.
Ah.
Do you have a duck on your dashboard?
I don't have a Jeep.
Do you have a duck on yours, Alonzo?
I don't.
Mm.
If I had a Jeep, and you
I think
gifted me
actually,
a duck.
I think you actually do feel like somebody that would do it.
Me?
No,
Oh.
God, no.
No, yeah.
He really does.
If you gifted me a duck, I'd put it up there.
You see?
And I had a
He's trying
Jeep.
to like
Interesting.
open the door a little bit to
Yeah.
him.
Only on
Being-
certain
and
situations
then-
with
and
the
then-
duck.
But I was like, yeah, what if Harlow gave you one? Your cute little daughter gave you one from the heart. And you're like, no.
Look, I have a
I
bracelet.
I got a reputation.
I have a bracelet that says unicorn that my daughter gave me, and I wear it every single day.
Yeah. It's cool.
And by gave it to me, she gave it
Dang,
to
I
Katie,
want a
and I stole it
friendship
from
break-
Katie.
Dang. What the mother-daughter bracelet you took?
I did.
No.
I did. She's my unicorn too.
She is.
It's true.
You know.
In fairness, though, to the move that you made and stealing it, it probably was not fitting Katie's.
No, well, it's
Katie's
kind of
dress.
stretched out.
Okay. Darn it.
So. But yeah, she wouldn't put the rubber duck up there she gave me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. What? I'm a Ford guy, though, so I don't have to worry about it.
You're what, a Ford guy?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
driving a Jeep.
You could start a trend.
It's a good thing Value Automotive has both.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why we
It's like the perfect pairing.
just fits.
All right, you want to rip the Band-Aid off? Talk about it?
We
was
can.
The baseball? I thought it was football season.
It is.
Okay.
Today is the first day.
Okay.
Today is the first day.
Sure.
And we'll do that
We're going to look back, though.
just real quick.
Okay.
LSU loses 3-1. It actually was a fun game to watch. Had a little bit of an old school nature to it. Not a ton of runs scored. Only 11 hits between the teams. Casey Evans went out there and was a dog.
Yeah.
4 2/3. Only gives up 4 hits, 1 earned run. Only walked 1, struck out 8. He certainly gave you a chance. And then look, Zach Cowan came in and pitched well.
Yeah.
3 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 4, didn't walk anybody. He did exactly what he had to do to keep you in the game. You did have an error that scored the second run for the Auburn Tigers, and you wonder. And look, it was about to be a really good play, young player. You could tell he did everything right except the throw. If that goes your way, I wonder what the game looks like.
Yeah.
But we also could say, well, you scored 1 run. Now you had runners on. Like even in the last inning, 2 really good at bats, and the ABS challenges go your way. And Derek Curiel's like, my guy, I know this strike zone better than you do.
I knew as soon as he tapped his helmet, I was like,
immediately.
that's going to get
He was
overturned.
he was quick with it. Like he was
And the
adamant.
but he
announcer-
also just knows.
I don't know who the announcer was. I didn't really recognize his voice, but he goes, "That's a pretty good looking pitch to me."
It was Kyle Peterson
was-
and somebody else.
A
It
ball
looked pretty
by a
good.
lot. It wasn't one of those like
No,
where it
when
was
they
like
showed it, it
right
was-
at the edge of the zone. You could see a whole lot of space between it. He knew immediately that it was a ball, and so
There's also
man,
nothing really to lose.
I'm gonna miss his.
Yeah.
There's not, but I'm gonna. He knew.
I'm going
like,
to miss Carrillo.
I'm gonna miss.
Oh.
I love him talking to himself. If it was a strike, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a strike." If it was a ball, he's like, "Something.
Mhm.
That's a strike."
And sometimes it looks like he's looking at the other dugout, too. I don't know if he really is. Like, it was a ball inside yesterday.
Yeah.
In the 9th inning, and he looked over and he shook his head at the. It looked like he was talking to the other dugout. No, don't even challenge it.
He knows the zone incredibly well. Yeah, and so unfortunately, one of those players that you only have for 2 years because of age, you would have loved to have that guy for another year. He's going to be, who knows with the baseball draft and where it goes. He'll be a top 35 pick.
I think
like,
it was projected like 16th or something
he was
like that.
16 or
17,
17
something.
by ESPN's MLB guy. You never, he's going to be a first round.
He's going to be a
pick.
first round, yeah, for sure.
So he's not going to be here anymore. But it was, 2 years short, but really enjoyed watching him play baseball.
Yeah.
But the thing you got to take away is the young players that did get some experience later in the season. And I'm sure that wasn't easy for Jay to make that choice to say, hey, look, we just got to go young. We got to get these young guys some at-bats. We're going to count on them this year. And I do think it is going to help. It is going to pay off down the road. But as we all know, like, a couple things have to happen. You've got to, your high school recruits, you got to find a way to get them on campus. That hit you last year. You got some. I mean, certainly being on campus was a big win, but you got to get more of those guys if that's who you're going to recruit. And then in the portal, man. And they were talking about in the broadcast last night. I think they were doing a good job. They were like, you did the things on paper that make all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Like you bring a player in that had 20 home runs a year ago at High Point. He just has 1 this year. Like you thought that was going to translate, and it didn't. And you could say, well, why would you think that's going to translate from High Point to the SEC? And I get that. But there's a lot of SEC teams that have guys that played at mid-major programs that it did translate. You got very, very unlucky in the portal. You did not hit on any of the guys you brought in the lineup. That's hard to do, but that's just the case. I mean, we saw like Zach York run out there and see 3 more pitches and go right back to the dugout.
Got close.
That's somebody that you were counting on to be an everyday first baseman for you and just wasn't. Got overwhelmed. Not just by SEC pitching. I mean, he got overwhelmed all season long. And, you got to do better. You got to hit in the portal. You have to make sure that you're bringing in the right people, the right players. And I know it's speed dating. I know it's a fast process, and I'm not trying to be funny, you have a lot of time this year that you didn't have last year. Last year you went to the final series. You went all the way, right? Yeah. And so things get accelerated.
You got penalized.
I mean, he told us that he went straight from Omaha to go start recruiting.
Yes.
Like, didn't even come to Baton Rouge. Just went straight to recruiting. So, yeah, you have an advantage this season that you didn't have last year. Now, last year, you had the advantage of, like, we're defending champs. Come play for us. You're going to have to do a little work now with.
You're selling it now that, hey, we're LSU.
Right.
You see the intimidator. We're down. You can be impactful
the piece to help us get back to where we were supposed to be. And I just think that you do have a good base, though, like how you were just saying with the young people.
Yeah,
I think Cerna is going to come back. I think Braun probably comes back as well. But, like, you do have to supplement the rest of what you don't have in the transfer portal and be smart about it.
Yeah. You're going to have Braun. You're going to have Aaron Beatty. You're going to have Cerna. Those players are going to be a large part of your core. Now,
I mean, even Ruckert.
William Patrick made some plays when you had to have him in there.
But, like, those other three guys we're talking about, like, they were in the totality, really, of the season.
They were the three best hitters.
They're like the three foundational pieces that are going. And then for Stephen Milam, it'd be a long shot if he comes back. You got an opportunity. There's a chance. But for him, I think he knows exactly what he's going to be. He's going to be somebody that gets an opportunity, going to be a great defensive replacement type guy, switch hitter, can do so many different things for a club. They're going to like that.
Yeah.
And I think he gets drafted pretty high. I'm not saying he's going to be like a first rounder, but he's going to get drafted high enough where the money makes sense, I think. And you'll have to be competitive. You have to make him an offer. But as we sit here, May 21st, I think he's going to go pro in baseball, not basketball. It means something different, I think.
Well, give it a couple of years.
He might be able to come back.
It's going to matter arms as well. I mean,
because guys that have starting experience, like Kaysen has a chance to come back.
Yeah.
Schmidt has a chance to come back. Paz, Cooper Moore. I mean, or any of those guys your frontline Friday night ace. We'll see, but they played a lot.
No, you need to go find your ace.
You got to go find one more.
Yeah.
I do think Kaysen Evans, though, with now knowing what to expect and now having it, I don't think he has to be the stopper that he was in the national championship team. I think he can be a starter. Is it Friday night? Maybe not. Maybe it's not Friday. Maybe it's Saturday. Maybe William Schmidt takes a step. Maybe you go get somebody and you have whoever you get, William Schmidt, Kaysen Evans. Maybe that's the way it is, or some variation of that. But without a doubt, no questions asked, you have to go get somebody that is competing to be your Friday night starter with the stuff that you have seen. Not you're projecting, but something you've seen play out in college baseball.
For sure.
Kaysen could absolutely be your Friday night guy.
He has the stuff to do
He's
it.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Right? He's 20. Like, we all know.
I mean, look
that,
at last night.
That part of your life, like, can change year by year on how much you mature mentally, spiritually, physically. And he's physically got the skills to stand him up and sit him down.
Yeah.
And he absolutely does. Like, now, can he mature a little bit, grow into that starting role? There's no reason why he can't. It just depends on when he's ready for it. And sometimes he can't control it. It's just with age. It's with maturity. It's with experience. And next year could absolutely be that year.
Yeah. So maybe we prematurely thought he was going to make that change then. Like, maybe
I think it was a big jump from what he was.
Yeah.
And look, he started
We saw that with Cade, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that jump, but
not everybody's Cade Anderson.
I'm not like comparing that he is him, but
no, I'm agreeing
Cade
with you.
Cade Anderson was not Cade Anderson before he was Cade Anderson.
I'll say this:
Yeah.
if Kaysen Evans is back and William Schmidt's back, I still think Cooper Moore's back. You still bring in somebody that is an absolute weekend guy to challenge those three players, to push those three players.
Yeah.
Think about it, you didn't have that this year. It was like you knew who it was going to be. It was going to be those three guys. And I do think it's important to, hey, every single day in the offseason, I got to do something to get better because these two players that they brought in, they can be weekend starters.
Yeah.
And not that they like relax, but look, I've been in situations like this. Maybe you have as well, Matt, like where, man, I've been the guy for 3 years. It's like I'm still working hard, but I'm not getting pushed.
Yeah.
Because nobody's here to take my spot.
Right.
When they bring somebody in to take your spot, those workouts, even though you thought you were doing it the right way before, they go up a notch or a notch and a half, and it's a different season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never had that luxury. Not a fight. Every year. Even in high school.
That's true. Mm-hmm. What was the guy's name in high school?
Ty Wright. Good player.
Shout out Ty Wright. He played baseball?
Yeah, he played with the Cubs.
Oh,
he was a hitting coach for one. He got a ring when they won. He was a
Shout
Cubs,
out Ty Wright.
and he grew up with a Cubs starter jacket.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The starter jacket and the fact that he won a ring. Starter jacket.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
Though, more importantly, starter jacket.
Oh yeah, we were buds. We could turn a pretty mean double play.
All right, we will take a break. We've got much more coming your way. Stay locked in. It is OTB live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go see our friends over at Russell Pool Company. RussellPools.com is the website. If you've been dreaming up your dream pool in your backyard, go sit down, have a conversation with them. And we always encourage you to do so. We also encourage you to check out the gallery of work before you have that conversation, because you think that you have everything that you want. And maybe you do, and that's great. They're going to execute that plan for you. But maybe you see something that you didn't know was possible. You want to add it to your dream pool. They can certainly do that. They've been doing it in South Louisiana since the 1960s. They're going to continue doing it at the highest level. Go to RussellPools.com.
A lot of cannonball talk today. A lot of jackknife. Maybe it's a can opener. We don't really know, but we know that it's cannonball season. And Russell Pools is the best around in building those pools all over Louisiana. They are the name you think of when you think of the highest quality custom pools, and it doesn't matter if it's resort style, if it's a kidney shape. It doesn't matter what it is, what your dream is. They can make it come to life. They are the best at doing it. That's RussellPools.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Always want to remind you about our friends over at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KtoZBlinds.com. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. Brandon Barton and the team been in the game since 2004. Drapes, shutters, motorized screens, does not matter. They have got you covered inside and out, outside and in, and sometimes it is both, like they have done for me. So have them come out, check out your space, and I promise you, as I said, when you're meeting with them, they're going to know what to do in about 10 to 15 minutes, and they're going to execute it every single time. KTOZBlinds.com.
Where we were staying this past weekend on our fishing trip, they had these big, like, bank of windows, like at a little lodge I was in. And in the morning, like, I couldn't see out the window. I was like, what's going on here? There's automatic shades on a timer, and they just dropped in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
They can do that at K to Z.
They can.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely can. And, you know, the thickness of that shade is what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you want a little bit more sunlight to come in, you can do that. If you want to kind of
So it's customizable.
Yes.
Bingo.
And they kind of know better than you do, like what kind of put on there. So, Alondra, we forgot to check on you about, you know, last night was a tough night for you.
Yeah.
It's a tough night. LSU baseball, and then also the Spurs.
The Spurs, yeah. So I was actually thinking because I was watching the game, I was flipping back and forth.
Too, yeah.
But then I was looking also on the little, what do they call it? Not the score bug, the
Bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the score, and I'm like, not today, guys. Like, I can't take both of you doing this tonight.
Yeah.
And the Spurs actually doesn't really upset me as much. Like, obviously, I would have loved for them to win, but you still got some more chances. And I actually think that they'll get they'll get it done. I think they're going to win the series. I think Wemby is just completely unstoppable, and people have been posting those videos of the beef with Chet goes all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
And I think if you spend that much time in the mountains with monks, I think you're going to win a chip. You got to. You can't spend all that time in the mountains doing meditation, hiking, apparently like dribbling while you hike a very, like for 4.5 hours, hike a dangerous mountain, and you're dribbling while you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're with monks. You shaved your head. You also trained with KG and Hakeem.
He did.
All of that together, Wemby is not going to let the Spurs lose.
Yeah, so they had a plan last night.
I'm putting a lot on one
Hold
person,
hold on a
but
second.
you didn't know about
What?
this? You didn't know about the
Let's
monks?
go back. Let's rewind a little bit. Wemby and the Monks?
Wemby like had
They
a
dribbled
whole
up
spiritual thing
Mount Everest?
over the off season. No, I don't think it was Mount Everest.
Yeah, we probably would have heard more about that.
I don't think Wemby climbed Mount Everest, but he did. They were saying that he had to dribble a ball through a dangerous hiking route up mountains with the monks for like 4.5 hours. He's just like dribbling up the mountain.
Good news for him. That's probably like 5 steps.
Like in Tibet?
Something like that. I don't know where.
Like with the orange?
Yeah. He like shaved his head and everything.
Interesting.
Let's see. Where did Wemby go with the monks?
Yeah, I mean,
It was in the Shaolin Temple
Of
Okay.
course.
in China.
obviously.
They were Buddhist monks.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
I
put
do
in
have
that
a
much
couple other
work and
questions,
lose.
but I don't want to be like
Okay,
religiously insensitive
Okay.
about the monks. Is there any other religion that it's just
That are
Buddhists, right?
monks?
Yeah.
I think maybe. I don't know. This specified Buddhist, but
All right. Hey, respect to that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're not losing then
No,
based on that.
you can't.
Take last night out of it. Not a big deal. OKC had to win that game. They had to win that game. I mean, if you go down 0-2, you lose your first 2 games at home, the series is essentially over at that point.
I know
Like,
the Spurs are coming home.
yeah,
Ain't
the Spurs
losing.
are coming home. It's tied 1-1. They say it's not a series until somebody wins a road game. Well, San Antonio did that pretty quickly. Isaiah Hartenstein, though, played 27 minutes in that game. And I thought he did a really nice job on Wemby. Like, for example, he didn't play a ton in game 1. Wembanyama had 26 points in the paint in game 1. He had 10 last night. I mean, that's a 16-point difference. So, like, that's big. Maybe they figured something out. But I do expect San Antonio to counterpunch a little bit. Like, this is going to be a competitive series. I'm excited about it.
They were more physical with him for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
They were definitely more physical. I mean, he went off in game number 1, and they were like, okay, well, it's not going to be a hack-a-shack situation, but we're going to be more physical, more hand checks, and when we go get rebounds, we're going to lean on him a little bit.
Yeah.
And, if we have somebody foul out because of it, doesn't matter. Like, we're going to try to send a message. And, look, when we still had, a good stat line, but not anywhere close to what he had in game number 1. So, like, that's going to be what they try to do moving forward. It's going to be a hell of a series. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to go 7 games, it feels like. It's going to be back and forth. San Antonio fan base is going to be ready for them to come into that building.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it playing out. This series is as much NBA non-Knicks or Pelicans that I've watched in a long time. Like, and I was dialed in to the first 2 games.
We talked about it a little bit yesterday. One of the few times you guys cut in and out yesterday.
one of the few times we were able to talk.
Yeah, that happened a few times.
Bro.
Even if you're not like a diehard Thunder, Spurs fan, or Knicks or Cavs or whoever, you're watching these. Like, you should at least. Like, these are big time moments. Like, the Knicks won game 1, being down 22 with 7 minutes to go in that ball game. They come back, win. Shea was not great in game 1, still managed to force overtime.
Who
And
cares?
then last night it was kind of a flip of it. Like, Gilgeous-Alexander, 9 assists, 1 turnover. So, like, those games, they've been so competitive back and forth. This is high level basketball.
I need to watch.
I just think
Yes.
any sort of sports postseason is really exciting. Like, everybody's fighting for their lives. These are like the best of the best, obviously. So I think that anybody that enjoys sports is going to enjoy the Western and Eastern Conference Finals and even just the finals. But I just find any sort of postseason to be like, I can get into postseason hockey and I don't even watch hockey.
I watched Golden Knights Avalanche last night.
postseason baseball is incredible, and I think that both these series are going to be really, really fun to watch. I looked it up. Monks are not only Buddhist. There's Christian monks, too. Hindu monks and something else. I don't know what this is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
Okay.
So, no, to answer your question, they're not only
All right.
Buddhist.
There's 4 variations of monks, Matt.
Okay. Well, respect then.
Who knew?
Well,
Not us.
I didn't know. I wanted to be careful the way I presented the question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody's way of life, except the criminals out there.
What?
Except the
Criminals?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be disrespectful to their way
I
of
will
life.
disrespect you.
I will disrespect your life. All right, I'll tune in. I hadn't watched any of the basketball.
It's exciting.
I know y'all are shocked
Especially
about that.
Wemby is like really, really fun to watch.
I got a little bit of a fear that if I do watch it, I'll want to go buy some like cards.
Yeah.
So I got to be careful.
Hey, I got one I can sell you.
You don't want to sell that.
Don't sell. Ooh, actually. Do you have
No, I think I'm going to hold it.
Do you have the picture of that still?
Probably.
I think so. Send that to us because I just want to show you.
No, hold it.
No, I want to show her why she holds it though.
Yeah, the guy's gonna be all time.
Yeah.
So
Like his market right now, like there's a card that I think I had one. I sold it for like I don't know, $1,000. It's like $8,000 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just because like
What an
you know how cards are, they're gonna jump and then they're gonna come back down.
Well,
and
I
then-
also think that the Spurs are on their way to being a dynasty again. So if I hold it for like 5 more championships, I'd be filthy rich.
Ooh.
Yeah. Even if they don't win that many, the guy's gonna be.
Right, I was like, 5's healthy.
Okay, I was serious when I said 5.
The
for
guy
sure.
is gonna be like an all timer. So
Yeah.
that's a rookie card you get.
Well, I'm trying
It's,
to find
it's
it.
unlicensed, but it is.
I don't know what unlicensed versus licensed.
They didn't have the
didn't have
rights
the-
to have the Spurs stuff on there yet.
Oh.
It'll probably just say San Antonio on it.
Yeah.
San Antonio.
You can sell
Have y'all
that after a
seen
couple MVPs, man. And
Where We Roll? Have y'all seen that?
No.
I'll show it to y'all.
But even like after he retires, though, like the market, like Michael Jordan's market, just like continues.
I'm not gonna wait that long.
Grow.
These bills gotta get paid.
Tom Brady's too. I got a nice Tom Brady card, and it's grown like 20% since I've owned the card. That's been like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Hold.
Old. Just part of the portfolio.
Kind of is like art now.
Anyway, when's the next game?
EMSA said y'all are missing the very important fact that basketball sucks.
tonight, Knicks Cavs
They
game
play
2
tonight?
is tonight. Yeah.
All right. Tuzette, we're going to watch it tonight. She said
Yep.
what? She wouldn't listen to him.
She's locked in, dude.
She dressed it out like
She just asked me when we're taking a break. So I think even she's like, guys, we got to get the
Yeah.
clock management under.
We're good. We're pretty decent
She
for
asked,
us.
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
The last segment of hour 1, she was like, "Why was that so short?" And I was like, "Because they went way too long in the
Because
second
Coach O
segment."
came back.
We got to talk about
Okay.
Coach O.
You go long, you let it breathe.
We are so back, baby.
Not our fault. Coach O came back.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Go short? Not us. We'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench.
Have you ever met your father? If your office technology is slowing your business down, it's time to call Gulf Coast Office Products. GCOP helps businesses across Louisiana with copiers, printers, managed IT services, phone systems, document management, and office technology solutions designed to keep your team productive and efficient. And what separates GCOP is local service. When you need help, you're working with real people right here in Louisiana who respond fast and understand your business. Technology should make your job easier, and that's exactly what GCOP delivers. Visit GCOPnet.com to learn more. GCOP, Louisiana's trusted office technology partner.
You know it's GCOP. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know me. Gulf Coast Office Products, the best in Louisiana, maybe even the entire country. When it comes to that office, that leading technology that keeps that office running smoothly, keeps that paper trail running. printers, copiers, scanners, you name it. And they got an award-winning service team, so if something goes wrong, they can get you back up and running fast. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
It's been a long time since I've heard this song.
It came on one of my playlists the other day,
Really?
and I was like, dang, this song's a banger.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's been a while since I've heard this one. Nice pull.
You know what also has been a while?
What?
How long Aaron Rodgers has played in the NFL.
Yeah, nice one. Nice little transition there.
You know it's about to come
The
to
old
an
salty
end?
pro. What?
Aaron Rodgers playing in the NFL.
Is it?
He confirmed yesterday this is last year.
I'll be darned. One last ride.
Him and old Mike.
You know, it's going to be. I'm glad they're getting the band back together. One last ride. And I personally, I don't know how everybody else feels. I am personally really excited to be able to watch Aaron Rodgers play football, even if it's not at the highest level that he's in his career.
He was good
I get
last
all
year.
that. He was good last year. But he is a old school player with an old school mentality. And one of those guys that, you know, for whatever your opinion is of him off the field, guy's been one of the best to ever play on the field and one tough SOB.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that he either is going to walk off the field or you're going to carry him off on a shield type of guy. And I respect that. And I think most people do. So excited to see him ride one last time. And I think it's fitting to kind of call your shot beforehand for him on saying, look, this is a lot of people that opinions don't really matter are concerned with my timeline. Obviously, the people that are writing my checks and are risking their lives weren't as worried as y'all were. But now it's kind of everyone can just relax and just let everybody go play some football.
Yeah, and he did it in May, right? There's no wait until July. There's no waiting until is he coming back to the Steelers? He did that last week, and then now he's like, this is
the
it.
Middle of May.
Yeah, he's good. This is it.
Everyone's freaking out so much, except for the people that actually matter.
Yeah. And Mike McCarthy told us, like, dude, we talk every week.
Yeah.
This was before. He's like, we talk every week. And Omar Khan, their GM, came on our show. He's like, yeah, I've talked to Aaron. Him and Mike talk all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it was going to happen.
Remember last year, like, everybody was freaking out except for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Like, it was the same. I think it lasted even longer last year.
It did. That's what I'm saying.
Like, Tomlin, you don't think Tomlin knows something and has got to figure it out? You think he's just going to roll the dice without having a plan or knowing something? Anyway, excited. I'm very fired up. I'm hoping that, it's second year in with the Steelers and having Mike McCarthy there, kind of having that backbone, that history there. And Mike McCarthy's great at offensive schemes and teaching and quarterback friendly and doing and teaching the things that Aaron is comfortable doing, which is making adjustments at the line of scrimmage, having wide receivers and offensive linemen and running backs, all with a high football IQ that can adjust on the fly. And that's how Aaron practiced. Like, we were constantly practicing code words and hand signals and how subtle can we make hand signals? How often, do we need to watch? We watch the TV copies and see, what code words got caught on tape. Let's change those things. Right. But it wasn't like, hey, let's practice this. Let's practice this on the Friday practice before Sunday. It was every day. We are going through walkthroughs trying to fool each other and hide signals from each other. That's kind of part of his game. And like I said, the vertical hot routes. like the vertical adjustments to pressures and stuff. Like all of that is Mike McCarthy's DNA. That's his offense. That's how it operates. And his offense has never been better than it was, obviously, with Aaron Rodgers leading it. Now it was good with Dak early on, good with Brett, but like it's never been better run than he ran it.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers told Omar Khan, who is, again, the Steelers general manager, shout out to the Rommel Raider, I encouraged him for an outside perspective to interview Mike. This is obviously before they made the decision to bring McCarthy to Pittsburgh. He said, not thinking that he would, honestly, just because the way the league goes and the trend is kind of like whoever worked with Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, or one of those guys, Matt LaFleur, now gets a lot of looks, and multiple guys in those trees always get the looks. So I'm glad they did bring in someone like Mike McCarthy.
This is Aaron talking?
Yes.
About he encouraged the Steelers.
He encouraged early in the offseason
like,
to at least talk with Mike
And he's
McCarthy.
right. He's 100% right. Yeah, that Sean McVay tree and that tree that they all came and stemmed from, they get, and rightfully so, they get a lot of looks, especially teams that need to improve their offense because all those offenses are very successful. Yeah. The Steelers seem like that. They're always a little bit different, right? They're always not going to follow the current trends because
3 head coaches in our lifetime.
Yeah, football is cyclical. Like it comes full circle all the time. Like even the best offenses in the world, it went from having doing it with 4 wide receivers to now they're doing it with 3 tight ends. Yeah. Right. So it's all about being well coached, being able to spread the ball, being able to take advantage of defensive adjustments. What has defense? What have defenses done to adjust to new wave of football? They've gotten faster. They've gotten smaller. They've gotten more side to side. So how do you adjust with that? Well, let's throw some fullbacks and 3 tight ends out there and come right at their face. Yep. Like, so you adjust, and football just keeps it flows back and forth to what is working, what is not working, and the Steelers have always just said we're going to do it our way and what we think works. And Mike McCarthy has worked for a long time. Yeah. Now it hasn't been the elite of the elite all the time. And there's a lot of reasons for that. A lot of it is bad fortune. A lot of it is, it has to do with a lot of different things. So those two back together, like it could work great. It could not work. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to enjoy watching it. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy watching him play last year.
It's the best option for the Steelers too, without 100%. Question, with what they have, what's available. So
and like again, he played
good last year.
Played really good.
They won the division.
They won the division. Yeah, it was a down division. I got that.
Still, they
won it, and they didn't have a ton of help around him.
No, so
they were not a very talented team, and now they've done some things to improve that roster.
Right.
How much? I mean, everybody, like on paper, everybody has, air quote, improved their roster, and so everybody's feeling good. Everybody feels like they can win the Super Bowl, except for the Browns. Like everybody feels pretty good.
Yeah, Browns know.
Well, the Jets, they know too.
Jets know. Yeah.
The Raiders, they always probably think they can. Yeah, they're not gonna.
They're not going to.
But they have that feeling.
Yeah. So Aaron Rodgers does enter his 22nd and final NFL season, and he is ranked at least in the top 7 in most major quarterback categories, and only Peyton Manning has more MVPs than Aaron Rodgers. Peyton has 5, Aaron has 4. Passing yards, he's 5th all-time. Passing touchdowns, he's 4th all-time. Wins, he's 6th all-time. Mm-hmm. That's a big one because he didn't even start his career as the starter. He's 5th in starts. He could have more if he would have started from
until year
3, I believe.
So he was 05, 06, no, year 4. He was drafted in 05, right?
Yeah.
So 05, 06, 07, then his first start was I was his backup in 08. Yeah. So he didn't start till year 4.
And he's 5th all-time in starts. How about that? Completions, 7th. Attempts, 6th. So
he's played a long time. He didn't start till year 4.
Right.
And he missed a full season.
Yeah.
With an Achilles. And he's missed, multiple other games with some injuries.
Probably going to be a Hall of Famer. I don't know. Maybe.
We'll figure it out. We get to watch it for one more year, which is like, the league is in a very healthy place when it comes to quarterbacks. But this is one of the last of a dying breed right here on that old school. Now the new school's really good and awesome, and in 20 years we'll be saying that's old school as well. But this is last of a breed right here.
Looking
We get to
forward
watch it for one last ride.
Absolutely. All right, before we take a break, I want to remind you about our friends over at Ochsner. May is Stroke Awareness Month, and when it comes to a stroke, remember every second matters. Remember the signs: FAST, fast, face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call 911. Ochsner is leading the way with advanced stroke care right here in Louisiana with expert teams ready 24/7 and life-saving treatment when you need it the most. Don't wait. Don't second guess it. Learn the signs, protect your loved ones, and get the right care at the right place with Ochsner. Download the My Ochsner app to stay connected to your health anytime. Ochsner Health, innovating healthcare, improving lives. All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know, and when you don't, you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is open light. Oh my Lord, never made no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is
Dance party.
I'm going to assume that's
This
Taylor
is-
Swift.
This is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it is. Couldn't you tell? With Tuzette's dance moves?
This was a Tuzette
Oh, I-
request.
Oh,
And she was getting bored, so I was like, let me help her out here.
Yeah, what's that? It was very reminiscent of maybe not nightly, but certainly multiple days in the week, Flynn family dance parties
Yeah.
around the house.
Those seem.
This is a good dance party song.
If that's any indication, those are electric.
They're absolutely this. Probably my favorite thing to do during the week. We get a dance party going hard.
Get the little disco ball. You could sit
yeah.
on the
Yep.
machine.
And
it'll
usually,
spin.
like, if I'm at a wedding or I'm at a place where you get on the dance floor, my goal is stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
Always stay in the pocket right here. You know, white guy dance. But at a Flynn family dance party, you just cut loose. You let the body do the talking.
No holds barred.
No
rules
hold
out the
barred.
window.
We're going crazy. A lot of spinning around, a lot of jumping, a lot of arm flailing, kicking. Doesn't matter. Kind of like the Santa's head elf and Fred Claus. Remember that scene? He just
Yeah.
gets going, starts
Yeah.
spinning, going crazy. That's what it's like. And it's electric. And Tuzette, I woette say I'm probably the best dancer in the family.
What do you think? Here, say it in the mic.
I don't actually know.
You don't know? Well,
I think Tuzette's pretty good.
yeah, she's pretty good.
I don't know.
She was getting it.
Yeah,
Crap.
she's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm actually.
She lets the body do the talking too.
Yeah.
When it comes to the dance moves.
Yeah.
She didn't stay in the pocket.
I mean, you can admit that you're the best one. You can go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I could definitely admit. So you were dancing through the lightning strikes.
Good stuff.
Little Swiftie party.
Absolutely.
I'm sure a predominantly male audience loves this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They all know the song.
If they're girl dads, they probably get it.
Girl dad.
I'm a girl dad, but I'm not there yet.
You're not there yet.
I'm in
It's coming.
I'm in the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
With Golden and Soda Pop. Oh, you're not allowed? Well, Harlow knows every word.
Oh,
So-
Tuzette, don't act like you hadn't watched K-pop multiple times.
I've watched it, but
No.
Mom doesn't let me watch it anymore.
No.
There's a story
For good
there we'll
reason.
get into.
Yeah.
Mom
Actually, guys, I got banned.
I got banned.
Might have to
I
hear
mean-
that story during the break.
There's a few movies that we start watching, then like we'll tune in and be like,
Why are you watching this?
oh no.
I watched like Coming to America and like Trading
I know.
Places
Yeah,
when
I get
was,
it.
Like, real young, so
I get it.
we don't have that rule.
I was binging
No.
Terminator 2 like every other day.
Yeah, no
and
doubt. you
Bloodsport.
are. Oh, dude, Terminator 2 when the helicopter.
But
was,
K-pop
like,
Demon
goes
Hunter
under
might be
the-
a little too far.
No, it's not. What are you doing here?
Anyway, good stuff. Yeah, the dance parties are coming. If they're already,
we already-
there.
oh,
Okay,
They're
all right. I
already
thought,
dancing.
yeah,
Harlow's
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
I thought he kind of was downplaying it.
No. Harlow definitely has. We just have it to different tunes. I don't know Taylor Swift yet.
No
She's not a Swiftie yet, but she will be.
No dance parties. No fun.
Off the bench.
No fun. I let my kids watch what they're dancing to. What do you mean?
Demon movies.
For most backup generators, the engine's made by one company, the alternator by another, the controls by somebody else. So when something fails, good luck figuring out who to call. A Kohler generator installed by Gen Gators is built different. One name on the engine, the alternator, and the controls. One warranty that covers all of it. You're getting commercial-grade equipment right in your backyard, installed by the pros at Gen Gators, backed by a 10-year warranty. Visit GenGators.com. That's Gen Gators with a Z. Gen Gator Power Systems, built different.
We hate the Florida Gators, but we love Gen Gators right here. Born down south in the bayou, down in South Louisiana. And an incredible story about this their family that started this after a hurricane, just trying to help people out, and it just kind of formed into this business. So get that peace of mind at your home. Get that generator installed. Keep the lights on when the power goes out. That's GenGators with a Z.com.